All right, first up this morning, both Publishers Weekly and Booklist call our next guest a writer to watch.
We are here now with Kelsey Rae Dimberg. Her debut novel is called The Girl in the Rearview Mirror. It is literally a thriller with hints of political intrigue, which sounds great for a summer read. Wonderful to meet you.
So nice to be here. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
So a debut novel.
Yep.
Getting some props. I bet you feel good about that.
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. It's been so many years in the making, and now it's finally here. It's sort of surreal, but also thrilling.
Good for
Yeah,
you.
because this is like 8 years in the making, isn't it? Didn't you
Yes.
start writing it in grad school?
I did. So 8 years in the making. I mean, I sold it to a publisher almost 2 years ago.
Wow.
So
what took you so long?
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Hopefully next time I'll get it together a little
I
more.
love, though, that you said you couldn't let this story go. It was like it grabbed you and it took you with it. And I think, you know, you hear that a lot with authors, that they get so consumed with the story and the people they're writing about. So set us up with the premise of who's in this book.
So it's the story of a wealthy, sort of prestigious family in Phoenix, the Martin family. And the patriarch is a longstanding U.S. Senator, Jim Martin, and his son, Philip Martin, is sort of a ne'er-do-well, but he was a big football hero in college, and he's very charismatic, but he's not sure he wants to follow in his father's footsteps. And his wife, on the other hand, is Marina Martin. She's very ambitious, very polished. You know, she definitely wants to go all the way with the Martin family. And their daughter is 4, and the whole story is narrated through the eyes of her nanny, Finn Hunt.
Oh, I like that.
Almost this outside perspective.
That's
looking in.
cool.
Someone with intimate access to the family, yet who's definitely an outsider.
I like that. And it's set in Arizona during the summer, right?
Yes.
A little bit of heat there in the summer.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yes. A friend, I'm going there next week, and my friend said, yeah, it feels like 130. And
Yeah, it does. It
Can't
feels-
wait.
Yeah.
So it's been said this is kind of almost like part like political thriller. Was that the intent
Yes.
here? And do you have a passion for politics?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Not so much. But
No.
so around the time that I started writing it, a lot of politicians were getting in trouble, and there were a lot of scandals, and then you'd see on a lot of news shows, they'd bring out their whole family, and it was sort of evidence that they were like good people, really.
Yeah.
So I thought, like what if the family was maybe going to make them look bad, and then how would that be if it was sort of flipped?
Interesting.
So it's very much sort of political thriller, but from the domestic side, what it's like to be in that family with all that scrutiny and all that pressure.
Well, yeah, and I think it's so true. You're not just looking at the candidate, maybe their immediate family, but all that the fray comes into play in the political scene, which I love that you made points of that. The story really explodes with questions about social class too. You kind of mentioned that they're very privileged, and power too, because you know when you think about politics, that's the thing that concerns people the most is the power they yield.
Exactly. And sometimes it's hard to see where their personal ambition and their sort of public service really are separated. It can feel like they get confused.
Yeah.
Who would like this book? Who is it for?
Ooh, so if you love a good thriller, I think you'll like it. If you love Laura Lippman or Megan Abbott, I think you'd love it. But it also has that sort of family drama side. So like Celeste Ng or stories like that, I think you'd really enjoy.
What's next for you?
Ooh, I am working on another novel.
Good for you.
Totally different though. This one's set in San Francisco and might feature a wellness startup.
Love
Ooh,
it.
I like that. That's great. So
People
good
can
for
get a
you.
copy of your book, The Girl in the Rearview Mirror, at your launch party Thursday, June 20th. It's at 7 o'clock at Boswell Books on Downer. You can visit the website as well. It's KelseyRaeDimberg.com to get a copy there too. Congratulations.
Thank you so
Congratulations
much.
on your debut novel. It's
Yeah,
great.
thank
Come
you.
back and talk about your next book.
Yes, hopefully in less than 8 years.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Yes. We'll look forward
We'll be
to
here.
it. Yeah.